Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bola Stadium, home of the Cheverus Stags. Today we are proud to recognize 5 senior athletes for their commitment and contributions to the Cheverus girls soccer program. Cheverus High School and the athletic department would like to thank you all for being positive representatives of our school, both on and off the field. We wish you the best of luck moving forward and in all of your future endeavors. At this time, we will recognize our senior student athletes and their family members that could join us here today. Our first senior is Captain Kaylin Durkin. Kaylin lives in Cape Elizabeth and is here today with her mom, Kristen, dad, Niall, sister, Chloe, and grandma, Patty. Number 15, Kaylin Durkin. Next up, we have Captain Maddie Home. Maddie is from South Portland and is joined today by her parents, Leon and Katie. Number 6, Maddie Home. Our next senior is Lily Hoyt. Lily lives in South Portland and is here today with her mom, Abby, sister, Emma, brother, Jack, grandparents, Kathy and Clark, and Uncle Devin Brennan. Number 18, Lily Hoyt. Up next, we have Maddie Marciso. She's from Falmouth and is joined by her parents this afternoon, Rebecca and Jim, and sister Willa. Number 17, Maddie Marciso. And last but certainly not least, we have Marielle Rue. Marielle is from Buxton and is here today with her mom, Ainsley, and dad, Chuck. Number 13, Marielle Rue. Congratulations again. Let's have a big round of applause for all our senior athletes. Today we are pleased to host the Bulldogs of Portland High School. In the true spirit of athletic competition, Cheverus would like to remind fans and participants of the principles of good sportsmanship. Please show respect for all players, coaches, spectators, and support groups. Respect the integrity and judgment of game officials. And please use only those cheers that support and uplift a team. Our Cheverus captains would like to read something in appreciation for the officials.
The MPA has designated this week as Fall Sports Officials Appreciation Week. The Cheverus Girls Soccer Program would like to thank all of our officials for their time, patience, and expertise. You have helped foster an environment of sportsmanship and respect. We couldn't play this game without you. In addition, as a fellow official, Coach Roberts would specifically like to thank all soccer officials for the countless hours that they put in to ensure that players at all levels are able to participate.
Great job, Maddie. Our officials for today's game are Ronald Kramer and Jeff Lanuski. And now let's meet today's starting lineups. First, for the visitors from Portland High School, the goalkeeper is a junior, number 0, Lucy Tidd. A sophomore, number 5, Annalise Collin. A junior, number 6, Phoebe Knoll. A senior, number 7, Elizabeth Littell. A junior number 9, Kyla Derrick. A senior number 10, Eliza Stein. A senior number 11, Kate Martell. A senior number 14, Kendall Sniper. A junior number 15, Marissa Hill. A junior number 17, Morgan DeVoe. And a sophomore, number 21, Sydney Trefethen. And now, let's meet your Cheverus Stags. The goalkeeper, a sophomore, number 0, Evelyn Rush. A sophomore, number 2, Annie Vigu. A junior, number 3, Reese Bellinger. A sophomore, number 4, Finley Brown. A senior, number 6, Maddie Home. A sophomore, number 7, Rachel Feely. A freshman, number 8, Jalen Jensen. A sophomore, number 10, Sophia Monfa. A sophomore, number 11, Jillian Foley. A senior, number 15, Kaylin Durkin. And a freshman, number 20, Jenna Jensen. Bulldogs are coached by Matt Bernstein and assisted by Skylar Folsom. Stags are coached by Craig Roberts, assisted by Kathy Little and Grace McLean Slattery. Sports medicine staff for today's game, certified athletic trainer Whitney Davis. At this time, would you please stand and respectfully address the American flag for the recording of our national anthem as performed by the Cheverus Band. Thank you very much in advance for your cooperation. We hope you enjoyed today's game, and best of luck to both teams.
Welcome everybody to Cheverus High School. Today's matchup is between the Portland Bulldogs and the Cheverus Stags. Portland in white, Cheverus in purple and gold. Coming into this game, Cheverus is 9-3 on the season, currently the 5th seed. They've won 3 in a row against Marshwood 3-0, Massabesic 7-0, and Sanford 1-0. On the other side, Portland is 6-6, currently the 10th seed. They were on a 5-game winning streak, but have lost their last 2 against Gorham 3-0 and Falmouth 3-0. Going to be passed to Littell. Littell will kick it up the field, and it's off the head of Martell out of bounds. It's kicked out by Derrick. Derrick once again will kick it out. It's going to get by DeVoe, and it's going to roll out of bounds.
And the action is a little slow right now. It's kind of foggy, little drizzly. We're sitting underneath a half a tent like you'd see at the beach. So.
And it's going to be saved by Tidd.
And I'm glad we could be here today to capture senior night for Cheverus girls.
It's going to get out to Colin, but it's a little too far. Stein will get it into space, but it's kicked away by Cheverus. There's 36 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. It's taken away, and it's going to roll out of bounds for a Portland throw-in. Stein will get it down. It's taken away by Foley. Durkin will get it into the corner, and it's going to be a corner for Cheverus.
All right, well, we'll see what Cheverus sets up. First great opportunity for either team.
Sophie Monfa attempting the corner. And Tidd is there for the save.
Wow.
There was 3 Cheverus players in the area.
That takes a lot of concentration because not only do you have to keep your eye on the ball, but you have to know where all your opponents are too. Great job.
It gets to Brown. And Martell tracks back to get the ball for Portland. It's out to Colin. And it's going to be a Portland throw-in.
So, and as you can see in the background, Baxter Boulevard still closed for construction.
It's going to be out of bounds on Cheverus. Stein. It's out of bounds on Cheverus. It will be a Portland throw-in. It's taken quickly. Colin will get it to Littell. Derrick gets it to Colin. Colin will take the shot, but Rush is there for the save.
Nice, easy save just to get yourself into the ball game.
Gets up to Martell, to Stein. Collin can't get to it, and it'll be kicked out by Feely. And it's out of bounds on Portland. It's by Derrig into space. Tid will come out and kick it back down the field. Littell will get it to Knoll. Knoll will kick it to Trefethen. And Trefethen slips. It's taken by Brown. It's a Durkin with a shot. Saved by Tid.
Yeah, there's not much that Tid's not capable of doing over there. For the most part.
It's going to get to Knoll. Sniper. Deflects. It's going to be to Collin, and Rush comes out to deflect it. It's back up the field for Cheverus. Collin will get by her defender, take the shot, and it takes a bounce off of Rush's arms.
Nice save on that end, too. Looks like both goalies are up for today's inclement weather and maybe some odd bounces.
It's taken away by Knoll. Littell will get it to Sniper. It's back to Knoll. Takes a deflection. It gets to Foley.
Oh, nice steal.
Stein gets it to Knoll. It's taken away by Brown, and it's kicked up the field. And it was kicked out by Home for a Portland throw-in.
And it looks like we got quite the good battle going on here.
Pass to Littell is out of bounds. .29.5 minutes to go in the first half. Throw-in gets to Littell. And it's a takeaway. Tangling of the feet. Portland will keep it. Littell. And it's going to be out of bounds on Elizabeth Littell.
Yeah, we have a field hockey game going on right behind us. So I'm kind of glad we're sitting underneath a tent. If there's an errant ball hit, it'll bounce off the back of this instead of the back of my head.
Derrig gets it to Trefethen, but it's kicked out of bounds. It's taken away up to Foley. And it's going to be a hold on Cheverus. So it's the first foul of the game.
Well, and a good opportunity here for Portland.
Stein will take it quickly. And it got to Martell, but Stein will take a long shot. Rush is there. And Cheverus does play on natural grass. Colin will cross it, and it's going to be Rush picking it up. Martell will get it to Colin. Colin will get it to Littell. And it's going to go out of bounds for a Portland throw-in.
Well, so far, the last 5 minutes or so, it's been all Portland putting on the offense.
Deflects. Sniper will get it to Stein. Stein will get it out wide. It's out of bounds. It's going to be kept in by Littell. Kicked out of bounds on Cheverus. Martell brings it down. Gets kicked to Derrig. Sniper takes the shot.
Ooh. You always have to watch out.
Stein will get it to Colin. Sniper deflects off of a couple of Cheverus defenders. And the ball will roll out of bounds.
Yeah, if Cheverus could have got that going, they would have had numbers in the other direction. A lot of players for Portland down on Cheverus' side.
Deflects off of Trefethen. Derrig takes the ball away. Martell can't bring it down. Gets up to Brown. It's into the corner and kicked out of bounds by Belanger.
Great block out right there to get the ball down.
Trefethen gets the ball taken away by Monfa. Colin will track back.
Great hustle by Colin.
Monfa slips. It's out wide to Colin. Colin will kick it out of bounds. Couldn't get around Rachel Feely.
Yeah, that was great defense right there. Forcing the Portland player further down the field than she wanted to go before kicking the ball. Great defense.
It's up to Jensen. Jensen kicks it up the field. It's crossed in. Ted is there.
Yeah, she was looking for some help. She got down there in plenty enough time to play the ball, but no one was up behind her that she could pass the ball to and had to wait, and then Portland defense showed up.
Trying to get it in the corner to Lily Hoyt. Deflects off of Portland out of bounds. Trefethen will get it up, and it's a shot attempt by Jenna Jensen. Stein will get it to Littell. Martell to Littell. It's kept in.
Oh, the give and go just was a little too hard.
.21 minutes to go. No score in this game. Stein will get it to Colin. Colin will slip on the shot attempt.
And I think that's going to be the theme for tonight. You know, the trying to get a good boot and just having your feet come out from your plant foot coming out from underneath you on this wet, slick grass. And I believe, considering I'm sitting in a pile of freshly mowed grass up here on top of the hill, I assume that it's also the same down on the field. And as someone who knows mowing a lawn, that you get the wet grass clippings there, it's very difficult to hold your feet.
It's a wide to Mina. And it's kicked out by Chloe Durkin. Noel will cross it in. It gets crossed back in. Noel will bring it down. And it's going to be kicked out by Jensen.
And the Portland pressure is starting to build here. We'll have to see what happens.
19 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Mina can't cross it in, and it's going to be kicked away by Jensen. Cheverus finally getting out. Colin. It's kicked up. Stein. And it's going to be
Is that a handball?
handball, and that's going to be a
Ooh.
penalty.
Wow. Well, that's too bad for Cheverus.
Eliza Stein will take it. And it's saved by Rush, but it's in on the deflection by Annalise Collin.
Wow.
So Evelyn Rush picked the right side, but couldn't deflect it.
Well, and it's just, both teams just can't assume that it's going to go in. I mean, it was a great save, but there wasn't anyone there for Cheverus to knock the ball back out, and Portland got the shot.
So Portland takes a 1-0 lead.
But the Cheverus goalie did a great job. Perfect read, perfect stop. But Portland still scores anyway.
It's going to be out of bounds on Portland. Stein will get it to Knoll. It deflects. Trefethen will be there to kick it out of bounds, but it's pressure by Sophie Monfa.
And what Cheverus needs on the last two times, they need players to rush down there with her so she has someone to pass to if she gets it.
And it's a corner. And Tid was there, just went over her hands, but Portland gets it out.
Well, and Portland also has to be afraid. They got to keep their hands to the side so that they don't get a handball called on them.
It's kicked out by Marissa Hill. Hom can't get it up. Colin will take it. Gets to our Wheeler. Colin in space will cross it in. Colin will get the ball back. And it was taken away by Rachel Feely with 15 minutes and 40 seconds left in this first half. 1-0 Portland.
And it's other than that penalty kick, it's a pretty even match. Portland with a little bit more pressure, but you can sense that Cheverus could potentially break it out here at some point. They've had a couple of good runs. They just need a little help like this. They need a little help down there.
Trefethen will get the ball up to Knoll.
And as you could see, there really wasn't anyone else in the camera shot.
Monfa will cross it in, but it can't get to Annie Vague. Stein can't get it to Knoll. It's kicked up to Monfa. Noel is there to pick the ball off. Our Wheeler. It's taken away by Jensen, but it's out of bounds for a Portland throw-in.
And we have quite the ball boy over there. I think that's Dave Eade collecting the ball over there for the game. No, just kidding. He's covering it for the news.
Sniper can't take the ball away, but the pressure of Portland finally taken away by Colin, and it deflects off of home and just too far out. Noel can't get it away, and it deflects off of Trefethen out of bounds for a corner.
Wow, that was quite the deflection. Glad she's okay.
It's going to be taken by Sophia Monfa. Mina is there to kick it away.
Yeah, unfortunately for Cheverus, that was a straight-in shot instead of lifted up over for a potential header.
"12 minutes to go in this first half. Taken away, and it's going to roll out of bounds. Goal kick.
And the thing about this game is it did start at 3:30, but there are no lights here at Cheverus. So with the cloud cover, it could potentially get pretty dark here.
Stein gets it to Littell. Sniper is there. It's out wide to Fitzgerald's, but it's out of bounds. It's in the middle of the field. Foley will take a shot, and Tidd is there to save it. Stein can't bring it down. Colin will kick it up, but Foley is there to get it back for Cheverus. It's a shot by Monfa out of bounds.
Yeah, the defense stiffened up right there and got a good wall of Portland players and wouldn't let Cheverus through.
Cheverus once again taking a shot, but it's out of bounds.
Well, and now Cheverus, with time running out in the first half, starting to put some pressure on.
It's brought down, but too far out in front. Littell will get it to Colin into space. Colin will get it to Martell. Martell gets by the defender, crosses it in, but Rush there to pick it up.
Yeah, Cheverus has been really good at pushing the Portland players further away from the net than I think they really want to be, but they can't get around the corner.
Stein, kick it high, be up the field. Trefethen. And it's by everybody. Colin will get it to Martell. Martell, and it's taken off the ball by Reese Belanger.
Yeah, the Cheverus defense has really withheld all of the push by Portland.
6 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the half. Takes a deflection. And it's kicked into space, but Tidd is there to get it. It's up to Littell. Littell will get it to Stein. To Colin, but it's behind.
Ooh. And as you could see, the Cheverus player just totally feet come out from underneath her. Glad she's okay.
And it's going to be a Cheverus throw-in. Elizabeth Littell thinking it was out on Cheverus.
But the home crowd up here could see it, and they made the call.
Monfa will get into the 18, and it's saved by Tidd.
Shot right on Tidd. If you can have a hard hit ball, that's the right one right at you. Great play by Cheverus. Poland's got to be real careful. They've been trying that for the last 20 minutes, and that's the closest they've come. And eventually they're going to break through, so they really got to be careful.
And it's going to be kicked out on Cheverus. Portland throw-in. And it's kicked away by Finley Brown. Littell can't keep it. It's by Trefethen, but DeVoe is there to kick it up. Fitzgerald's will get it up, and it's kicked out by Martell. It's blocked by and it's a foul on Cheverus. Just under 3 minutes to go. Portland up 1-0. It's going to be Rush picking it up. It's going to go off of Collin out of bounds. Sniper will get it to Littell. It deflects to Collin. Stein will shoot it, and it's going to be out of bounds.
Well, Portland's been getting some shots, but a lot of them not on net.
Brought down by Jensen. Collin, get it to Stein. It's out wide to Hill. Hill to Collin. Collin will cross it, and it's going to deflect. It's Jenna Jensen who gets it, and it's going to be out of bounds on Portland. Noel will get it to Collin. It's going to roll out of bounds. Seven seconds. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. And the horn will sound for the end of the first half. Portland leading this 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of action back and forth, and, you know, some shots on goal. I would have to say, shots on goal, I think Cheverus had more quality shots on goal than Portland did.
But it was that one mistake in the 18-yard box that allowed for Eliza Stein to get the penalty shot, and Evelyn Rush coming up with a huge save, but it deflected right in front of her.
Yeah.
And Annalise Collin came in and kicked it in.
Yeah, I mean, I think for Cheverus, what they need to sit down and talk about is getting more offense, more players up there when they have the ball on the outside. I think they're just a smidgen away from possibly tying this game. They've really done well, even though they're losing.
And this would be an important win for Portland in terms of seeding.
Yeah.
I don't think Portland can get into one of those home playoff seeds, but they can get up to the 8th, 7th seed, especially beating this 9-3 Cheverus team if they can win.
Yeah, and the goalie for Portland has kept them in this game too. A lot of great shots, a lot of great saves, and always being in the right position. So I think that's it for the first half.
And so at the end of the first half, it's 1-0 Portland over Cheverus, and we'll be back for second half action. And we're back for the start of the second half.
And we'll see what each team came up with at halftime for strategy.
Stein, it's taken away by Brown. Hill can't get it. DeVoe will get it to Sniper.
Yeah, errant play right there by Portland defense real quick here in the second half. Cheverus almost had a run at it.
Colin will get it out wide to Littell. And it's kicked away. It's Durkin in space. It's a shot and it deflects. It was Jalen Jensen.
Well, and as you can see there, Cheverus really putting a rush on there. One of their best opportunities. They had numbers, but the Portland defense got in the way, but now they got a corner.
It's going to be taken by Rachel LaSalle. Tidd is there to get the save. Colin will get the chip. Stein deflects. Sniper will get there. And it's kicked out by Jalen Jensen. Sniper deflects to Littell. Martell tracks back. Colin will get it into the 18, and it's wide right on the shot. .37 minutes to go in this game. And the ball gets away from Portland.
Well, Portland withstood that first minute push, and now they're spending a little extra time down here on the Cheverus side again.
It deflects to Colin. Knoll can't get it to Colin. Martell will deflect it to Stein. Colin in the 18. And Rush there to catch it.
Yeah, just in the hands of her being outstretched hands. Nice save.
Stein will cut back. And it's to Littell in the corner. Tell will get it into space. Colin tracks back to get it. Colin will cross it in. Portland will keep it.
Wow, look at all
Knoll
the pressure.
We'll get it to Stein. Stein's touch. It's a slide tackle by Stein. Deflects to Sniper. And the shot is out of bounds.
Well, that was some good pressure, Seth. Bringing it up. Keeping it in.
34.5 minutes to go. Stein will intercept the goal kick. Deflects back. It's in space. And it's going to be out of bounds on Portland with Trefethen.
Yeah, glad to see the Cheverus player is okay.
Trefethen will kick it up. It was taken down by Jenna Jensen. And it's going to be kicked out by Sniper. Knoll can't get it out. And it's taken away by Knoll. Colin will get it into space.
Nice. Just off the tippity toes.
Martell having to track back and takes a slip, but
Ooh.
gets around the defender. And it's going to be out of bounds on Portland.
Referees are letting a little bit physical play go. I think some of the fans for Cheverus on some of the moves by Portland thinking it should be fouls, but they're both going for the ball, and it's a little physical.
It's going to be out of bounds for a Cheverus throw-in. .32 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Can't get it out. And it's going to be an offsides.
Oh,
Yeah, once that deflected, it's where the ball is touched last. It's where you are when the ball was touched last.
yeah.
So once that touched Tid, it was definitely offsides.
Well, but that should wake Portland up. That was that could have been a potential game-tying goal right there. So Portland's defense really need to pick it up now.
Gets up to Martell, but Martell will kick it out of bounds. Sniper to Stein. Stein will kick it into space, and it's kicked out by Belanger.
You know, I have to say that the two outside runners for Portland, if you kick them in the corner, chances are they're going to get them. I mean, the hustle is unbelievable.
It's going to deflect out of bounds for a Portland throw-in. Taken away by Cheverus, but it gets all the way up. It's kicked out. It's up to Stein. Stein will get it to Collin. Collin will cut back, get it to Martell. Sniper, and it's taken away by Jenna Jensen. Trefethen is there to keep Cheverus from getting a good opportunity.
And they had numbers. They were ready to run, just like now.
And it will roll out of bounds. It was a pass to Lily Hoyt.
Just a little too strong, but Hoyt was right there to take it around the corner.
.29 minutes to go. Give and go from Stein to Collin. Collin in space. Will get around the defender. Having to track back. Stein. And it's over the net.
Well,
by Kate Martell.
Well, Portland, Cho, and Cheverus, you know, you have to be careful. And there's a nice handshake with the two Portland players. They knew they did a great job. It just didn't go in.
Littell. And it's taken away by Jenna Jensen. Tid will get there. Sniper takes it away momentarily. 27.5 minutes to go. And it's going to be out of bounds on Cheverus.
And like having David collect the ball, the Maine Teacher of the Year, also the Portland coach out there collecting the ball to keep the game going.
It's taken away by Hoyt. And it's into space. And it's going to be a foul on Portland.
Well, fortunately, just outside the box, but
going to be taken quickly, and it's over the net. It was taken by Annie Vig.
Well, Portland dodged one there. You could see what Annie was trying to do. She was trying to get it to the roof of the net because Tid's been a stone wall and nothing's gotten past her, and maybe they were just trying to see if they could beat it to the top side.
It's kicked up. Belanger will kick it to .25 and 15 seconds to go.
Well, they've been keeping Tid busy, but it's all been on long shots and easy saves.
It's taken away by Brown. And it's kicked out by Home. And we had a player down.
Yeah, a little shaken up there. But fortunately back up and moving.
It was Marissa Hill who gets taken out.
Yeah, I mean, she landed flat. And thankfully it's just grass.
Throw-in gets to Knoll. It's deflects to Julian Foley. Flex a couple times. Colin will get it into space. Colin will get it to Martell. Martell, and it's in. So Kate Martell from Annalise Collin gives Portland the 2-goal lead at 2-0.
Yeah, and that was right where the goalie was not going to put a hand on it. But I'll tell you, once again, Colin, the hustle and setting up your teammate for a goal, exceptional. Portland's really showed their speed tonight.
It's kicked up. Was taken down by Monfa. It's crossed in. Tid will be there to get the ball. And it's kicked out by Fitzgerald's. Headed out by Trefethen.
Well, and Portland not afraid to kick it out of bounds. It gives them a chance to regroup.
It's a shot. And it's just over the net by Rachel LaSalle.
Now, I do have to say that if Rachel had hit that where it needed to go, that may have been a goal. I don't think Tid would have got that one.
.22 and 40 seconds. Stein can't keep it.
Well, and like I said, the referees are letting some of this play go.
Sniper, and it's taken away by Belanger. Colin, get it back to Knoll. It takes a deflection to Martel. Littell can't get it. Taken down by Knoll. Getting it to Colin. Stein, get around the defender. And it's just wide left by Eliza Stein.
Another close one.
21 and a half minutes to go.
Not sure if the goalie for Cheverus would have gotten to that one either. If it could have just got in on the inside of the post.
Gets all the way to Monfa. That Sniper will get it in the ball. It gets up to Colin. Colin, the bad pass. Monfa keeping the ball, and it takes a deflection for a Portland throw-in.
Is he changing his mind? Nope.
And it's going to be out of bounds for a Portland goal kick.
And I'm assuming I have the iris set so that it should be bright enough for you to see at home. It's fairly dark here, not on camera.
It's Jenna Jensen. And Trefethen will be there to kick it up the field. Trefethen will get there, taken down by Jensen.
Yeah, and you know, Cheverus, they have been putting a lot of pressure on, but I think the unfortunate part is it's been a lot of long passes. They really need to shorten up the passes and get it in.
And it's
like
in.
That. Just like that. Shortened up the passes, and it went in.
Sophia Monfa with the goal to get Cheverus within one.
With 19 minutes left to go.
Next goal scored by number 10, Sophia Monfa.
Yeah, that's what Portland needs to be careful on. They need to get the defense out in front. You can't let them get those short passes because, as you just saw, short passes lead to goals.
It's by Stein will get the ball. It's taken away by Jensen. Colin will get the deflection. It's in space. And it's gonna dies just before the the end line.
Yeah, the Portland player was hoping it would go out for a corner, but no such luck on a rained field where everything's going to slow right down. Portland really needs to be careful. Cheverus is starting to figure it out here.
Stein will kick it backwards. Martell will head it, and it's kicked out of bounds by Cheverus. DeVoe will have to track back, and it's not kicked out of bounds. And it's over the net.
Well, it's become all Cheverus here lately, the last 3 or 4 minutes.
It was a shot by Jalen Jensen.
Well, Poland needs to flip the field, take some pressure off.
And Martell can't bring it down. 16 and a half minutes to go. Portland up 2-1. It's going to go out on Portland. And it deflects off of Tid out of bounds. It's going to be a corner.
Well,
and it's kicked away. Portland's got to get up the field. And Tid will get there.
well, and I'll tell you, Tid bailed out Portland on that one. On a deflection, you have no idea where that ball's going.
It's into the 18, and it's just by Michaela Talbot.
Well, Poland needs to take a deep breath here. Figure it out.
Stein with Martell, can't bring it down. Talbot, and it's up to Colin. Knoll getting it to Colin. It's up to Martell. Martell, and it's kicked out. Knoll can't bring it down. Sniper, and it's going to be offsides. It's going to be brought down, and it's too far out in front of Colin. and Tid gets the ball.
Wow, I'm surprised at how softly that was hit. I think the Cheverus player just couldn't get enough control over it to drive it into the net. And it was right at Tid, who makes another save, keeping this Portland team in the game.
It's going to roll out of bounds. 12 and a half minutes to go. It's going to be headed to Stein. Colin will kick it down the field. It's going to be passed back to Rush.
And that was a dangerous play. If the Portland player could have got a hold of the ball and moved it forward.
Foley. It deflects. Trefethan. And it's going to be a penalty on Portland.
Is that a handball or a push? I couldn't really see.
And it's going to roll out of bounds with 11 and a half minutes to go.
And it is starting to rain, and thankfully we're underneath the cover. And we'll hope that we can continue to cover this. Let me move the camera back a little bit more. Can't go back much further.
And it's going to be out of bounds on Cheverus. 11 minutes to go. Stein will get it up to Martell. Martell gets it to Colin. It's just behind. Martell will get it to Sniper. Colin will deflect it up. And it's going to be kicked out of bounds with 10 minutes to go.
Well, I'm thinking as long as the wind doesn't blow inside the tent here that we're in, we should be in good shape. As long as it just comes straight down, we're good.
9.5 minutes to go. And it's going to roll out of bounds for a Portland corner. It's just by everybody. Littell. And it's crossed back in, and it's going to be an offsides. 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Cheverus getting into space, but Hill kicking it out down. Colin will get it out. Can't get it to Littell. Cheverus in the 18-yard box. Tidd is there on the shot.
Once again.
It was seven and a half minutes to go. Martell will get it into space to Colin. Colin will shoot it, and it's in. Annalise Colin making it 3-1 Portland.
And that was just pure 110% hustle. And as all season, Colin has just been hustling down the sidelines at breakneck speed, and good to see that she got a goal.
It's going to be kicked up.
Well, that was a good answer for Portland right there. It's always good to answer a goal with a goal.
Colin will get it into space. And it deflects, and it's kicked out of bounds.
And if we make it to the end of this, we're going to have a very short closing statement so we can pack up.
Hill gets it to Martell, and Martell will kick it out of bounds. Under 6 to go. And it's going to be out on Cheverus. It's booted down the field by Durkin. There's a penalty on Cheverus.
Yeah, it took the Portland players' feet out from underneath her trying to get the ball.
4.5 minutes to go. Stein. And it's kicked out of bounds for a Portland throw-in.
Yeah, and at this point, the players really need to be careful with their footing. You know, it's we're getting pretty close to the end of the game. You do not want anyone to get hurt.
Stein, it's in the 18-yard box. DeVoe takes it away. Sniper.
Great fake.
Get it to Colin. And it's kicked out by Cheverus. 3.5 minutes to go. Deflects to DeVoe. Getting it to Littell. 3 minutes to go. And it's going to be kicked out of bounds on Cheverus.
Yeah, and right now those kick out of bounds are wasting lots of time here for Cheverus. They need to move the ball up the field, not off the field.
Annie. And it's going to be a corner.
Well,
just over 2 minutes to go. Tid is there to get the save.
wow.
Trefethen will kick it out of bounds. Minute and a half to go. It's crossed in off of Trefethen.
Ooh.
Martell tracks back, can't get it. Colin will take it away. Trefethen, and it's a slip.
Ooh, boy. That's what I was talking about. This field was going to be slippery. That was dangerous.
And it's going to be booted up with 30 seconds to go. Portland will win this game. Colin will get it to Stein. Stein will take a long shot. 15 seconds to go.
And that will just about run the clock out on that one.
One second. And the horn sounds. Portland getting a huge win, especially with this being the second to last game before playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, this was a statement win. You know, it's one thing when you get a penalty goal, but they did get 2 other goals to win it by 2. So, and Ted, once again, showed up. Amazing.
And so Portland's goals were scored by Annalise Collin in the first half, and then in the second half it was Kate Martell and another goal by Annalise Collin. Sophia Monfa got the 1 goal for Cheverus, and that is your 3-1 scoreline. And Portland playing really well in this game. We'll see what the playoff standings are, but like I said in this one, it's 3-1 Portland over Cheverus, saying so long. This has been a production of WPPS TV3 Portland Public Schools, saying good night.
Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed coverage this season.